few years ago, I fulfilled a lifelong dream of recording a song I wrote with members of Bob Marley's band, the Wailers. Unfortunately, it took a diagnosis with an awful disease for me to make this happen. On November 27th, 2014, after 10 incredibly difficult days in the hospital, I sat in front of a doctor and he told me I have a stage 4 lung cancer, which has spread to multiple locations, is inoperable, and considered terminal. From their experience, the best they can do is try to control it so I can prolong my life. A complete numbness blanketed me as I was discharged from internal medicine and admitted to oncology. That night, I went home and I Googled NSCLC4 survival rates. And for the second time that day, I received a tremendous shock, an average of 6 months. It is at this point, time stood still and my world changed radically forever. We all know life is finite, and we all have experienced our share of losses. However, at 46, married with 2 young kids and a new job, I found this knowledge overwhelming, staring death directly in the face. It is then that I decided, as best as I can, and despite the cancer, I'm going to live life as fully as possible on my terms. It is a long list of unpleasant things that must be endured as a cancer patient, but I think the hardest part is to try to put them aside and keep busy living life. Much of 2016 was not a good time with my treatments. My medicines were failing, and I found myself in and out of the hospital all too often from one procedure to another. The rest of the time, at home, lying in bed, unable to do much. Words cannot express the desperation I felt, unable to do much with my family looking on helplessly. Fortunately, a new medicine was released to the market, and slowly but surely I found myself back in a stable condition. It is then that I decided I'm going to take my guitar and get on a plane, fly from Tel Aviv to New York, and try out for America's Got Talent. Why not? I know I can do this, and I've always wanted to. So off I went to New York and spent a wonderful week visiting with family and friends, some who I hadn't seen since college. At the end of the week, I went to the audition and I played a Bob Marley and the Wailers song, Waiting in Vain. Once you start going after your dreams, you never know where the adventure may lead. No, I didn't get onto the show. However, the motivation to come down and try was enough for me. It inspired me to wake up and live, to take a chance, and that is everything. It also opened up a new door. As it happens, one of my friends who was helping me through the week works in the music industry. One night while hanging out, I played for him a demo of a song I'd written many years before, a reggae song called Jalite. My friend asked me, "What do you want to do with this?" I said, "To play it, record it properly, hear a band performing it, to give it life." A few weeks later, my friend called and said that the Wailers, while on a tour break in Miami, may be interested in recording my song. You can imagine my surprise and excitement. The Wailers, a song I wrote. I asked, if I'm up to it and I can do it, can I come and see this? A few more weeks later, it was confirmed, and I bought a ticket to Miami and off I went. A couple of nights later, I went to meet the band and to see a live show, a huge honor and treat. The next day, we went to the recording studio, and the Wailers, their families and friends opened up their hearts, let me into their lives to record a song I wrote, Jalite. A song inspired many years before by one of my favorite bands, theirs. So you see, you never know what amazing things may be right around this corner in this crazy, miraculous life. We are all gifted ever so briefly with this wonderful thing called life. I encourage you to live it now. Dream big, work hard, and chase after your passions. Don't wait 25 years or for something terrible to happen along the way. Thank you.